Hey guys, bank holiday Monday on Easter 2020. This is our 5th week, so this is day 21 of our midday workout sessions. So we're just gonna let, hey Joss, how's it going? Nessa, how are we? Mackers, how's it going? Karen, how you doing? Hope you're not too full of chocolate, guys. So what we'll do is we'll just let everyone jump on. Once everyone's jumped on, we'll get warm, we'll get straight into our session. All you need today is a chair or a stool and a weight, similar to a kettlebell, something that can be swung with one hand, or two if you're that way inclined. Okay, so just let people come on. Hope you all had a good time, guys. Hope we're not too full of simple calories, simple carbs. We'll try and justify and offset some of them. Hello there, Joe. Hey, hello there, Joss. How are you? How are we doing, guys? Good. Everyone coming on. This is great. Hey, guys. Anne, how's it going? Eves, Glyn. Hey, Tomo. How's it going, Tom? Hey, Jer. Morning. Hey, Sheila. Starway. Fiona, how's it going? Hey, D. Kears. Okay. Maggie. Hey, Margaret. How's it going? Good stuff. Okay, guys. So a couple more people to come on board, and then hey, Stelweiser. How's it going? Nadine. How you? How you? We'll just get going. Okay, so we have 10 exercises today. Chocolate belly, yeah, me too. What else is there to do, right? Work out and eat chocolate. Okay, so if you just give yourself a little bit of space, we're just gonna start on the floor. We just gotta mobilize that spine, because if you're on those glutes and hips, if you're anything like me over the last couple of days, you took a few days off and we just kind of concentrated on the calorie intake. So we didn't do too much from an exercise perspective. So I'm a bit stiff, and if you're anyway like this, you'll benefit from this warm-up, okay? So we want to really mobilize these hips as much as possible. So keeping our shoulder blades back down on the floor, rotating our knees to the left and to the right, trying to keep a bend at 90 degrees on the knees. Okay, so then we're going to straighten out the legs, up and across the body, try and keep those shoulder blades flat on the floor, and we're alternating legs as we go. Up, over, down, up, and back down to starting. Up, over, down, back to starting. We're looking to twist as much as we can on the glutes, hips, and back. Okay, so now we're going to sit up. We're going to prop ourselves back on our hands. Our feet are going to be hip width flat on the floor. And all we're going to do is just going to rotate left and right. And just let our knees collapse to the left and right. Just keeping a nice bend on the knees. Keeping the feet flat on the floor and just twisting as much as we can through the hips. Okay, so we're now going to go into a high plank position. 2 hands, 2 feet on the floor. We're just going to bring that left foot forward beside the left hand. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1, and then rotate around as much as we can. And then when we come back down, we're going to try and touch the floor beside our heel with our elbow. For 3, 2, 1, and then hand down and change feet. So we're going to bring the other foot forward for 3, 2, 1. You're going to rotate for 3, 2, 1, and then elbow down as close to your heel as you can for 3, 2, 1, and change. So it's a 9-second set on each side. We're going to rotate and then elbow to heel. And then changing again. So again, just slowly mobilizing all the joints, bringing the heart rate up a little bit, getting that blood distributed evenly around the body. So keep that going. So what we're going to do today, we have a list of 8 exercises that we're going to work our way through from bottom straight back up to the top, and then we're going to every round drop off the first exercise. So with every round, it's going to be 1 exercise less. So it's 8 exercises, 8 rounds. We're going to work our way down to the last exercise. At the end, we're going to do a core finisher. Okay, if you come into a squat, we're going to do a core finisher. So you're going to hook your fingers under your toes. You're going to raise your bum as high as you can, stretch out your hamstrings, and then pull yourself down using the fingers under the toes. Push the knees out to the side, outside your elbows, and then repeat that process. So at all times, we're keeping our feet flat on the floor. Hope you had a nice break over the last few days. And we're going to bookend it now today. And we're going to make sure we start the week off properly. Okay, up we come. Okay, first exercise we're gonna do, we're only gonna have to do this once, and it's blaster push-ups. So that's 2 hands on 2 feet on the floor. You're gonna do a push-up, and then in between the push-ups, you're gonna push your butt back onto your heels into a crouch position, okay? Then you're gonna come forward into the push-up again. So it's 50 seconds worth of work, 10 seconds worth of rest, and then we're gonna work through our list of exercises. When we come back to the start of this list again, the push-ups are gone. So it's only 1 round. Every time we start, we're reducing it by 1 exercise. 9 seconds, 8, everyone down, 7, 6, 5 seconds, 4, knees on the floor or not, it's up to you. 2, 1, and push up, push your hips back. Forward into a push up, push your hips back. Forward into your push up, push your hips back. If you need to put your knees on the floor for the push-ups, that's fine. If you can keep the knees off the floor, that's even better. So remember, as with everything, we're focusing on technique and posture over tempo. Once you have the technique and posture down, start smashing out those reps. Keep that going. So the next exercise we're gonna go into after a 10-second breather is the high plank knee to elbow jumps. There's only 2 rounds of these. Because it's second in the list, it'll be gone after the second round. 10 seconds to go. And rest. Okay, don't go too far from the floor. High plank on the floor. You're gonna drive your knees up to your elbows and then back to a high plank. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knees to elbows and back to plank. Elbows, plank. Elbows, plank. Now remember, you're trying to use the whole surface area of the palm of your hand in order to load bear. And then once you have the technique, you're going to pick that tempo up. Whew. The next exercise we're going into, you're going to need your weight and you're going to need your chair because we're going into single arm row. 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Keep moving. And rest. Up you get. Grab your weight. Get to your chair. Hand on chair, stick the butt out. Squeeze your stomach. Pull that weight to your shoulder. Remember, we have 3 load bearing points. 1 hand and 2 feet. Distribute the weight evenly between the 3. You can change hands at any point you wish. It was 25 seconds there, so I changed hands. I'm maintaining a good posture between the shoulder blades, keeping my stomach tight as I pull through the shoulder blade to get that weight to my armpit. Don't go too far from your chair because we're going to the step ups next. Rest. You're going to hold the weight on either the left or right or in the middle, and we're going to step up on the chair. We're going to alternate the feet as we go. Let's go. The aim is to not have any overhang with your heel. We want to put your foot fully up on that step, and we want the leg that's on the chair to do the lifting. We don't want the leg that's on the floor to push. 25 seconds to go. I'm still moving on the lower body, and I've just switched hands on my upper body. 15 seconds to go. We have done high plank knee to elbow jumps. They're not as bad, sorry, they're worse, I should say, than burpees. Burpees are happening next. 3, 2, 1, rest 10 seconds. We're going into burpees. Rule number 1 with burpees, get your hands on the floor. Get those chocolate covered hands on the floor. 2, 1, let's go. Once you've got the hands on the floor, then you can figure out whether it's jump the legs out or walk the legs out. Once you've walked or jumped the legs out, it's chest on floor. It's not a push-up. It's literally a case of lie down, chest on the floor. Keep that going. 18 seconds. By the way, swings, kettlebell swings is the last exercise on our list. It's not happening now, it's happening in a couple of minutes. First we're going to the sumo deadlift high pull and rest. Back to your kettlebell, feet nice and wide, posture between the shoulder blades, sit your butt down to the floor, drive to the floor with the legs, pull to the chin, let's go. And I'm alternating hands, and it's all about dropping the ass. You do not want to tip forward, you want to sit your butt down with your upper body as upright as possible. 30 seconds, and then you're getting a 10-second breather. Then we're going into thrusters, using that same weight. 15 seconds. The aim is to find a tempo that you can maintain continuously for the 50-second window. There's no point in sprinting off and not being able to maintain. Rest. We're going into thrusters. That's holding the weight on your chest. Push your hips back into a squat and then stand and punch. 2, 1, let's go. Hips back down and punch. You can use 2 hands for this. That's okay, as long as we keep moving. So we're gonna stick our butt out at the start of the squat, like you're shutting a door. Then you're gonna sit your butt down and your knees get pushed out to the side, like a V. And if you're doing it right, your feet are pointing out in a V and your knees are pointing in the same direction. Your whole surface area of the sole of your foot is taking the load. 15 seconds. Aggressively push the floor away with the legs. That will generate the kinetic energy for your bell to keep going. Rest. 10 seconds, we're into our last exercise on this list, and it's swings. Standing tall, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So remember, always with your kettlebell swing, keep the posture between the shoulder blades. Keep the soles of the feet in contact with the floor. Aggressively push the floor down. The more you push the floor down, the easier those swings are. And we don't push our hips across the room. We stand bolt upright. You can have 2 hands on the bell, or you can alternate, or you can just use 1 hand. Either way, this is the last exercise in the list, and we're going back to the top, minus blaster push-ups. So the second round is starting with high plank knee to elbow jumps, and then they will not be repeated for the third. 3, 2, 1, rest. Bell down. Into the high plank position, knees to elbow jump in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, try to find a tempo that works for you. And again, we want to maintain the high plank when your legs are fully out. We don't want your hips to dip. We want to keep the hips parallel with the floor to engage the transverse abs. And keep those feet the same width as your hands. Whew. Chocolate powered. 10 seconds. Single arm row next. That's where you're going to use the chair to support yourself. And rest. No more high plank knee to elbow jumps. Get your chair. 3, 2, support your hand. 1, let's go. Start the lawnmower, start the outboard. Big posture, check. Shoulder blades, are they pinned back? Heels, are they down? Stomach, is it tight? Elbow, is it high when you pull? Oh, these are tough, especially when you're really concentrating on not letting that weight rotate your torso. So you're squeezing your core. I'm going to change hands because it's 25 to go. We're staying with the chair and with the bell, and we're going to do step ups next. 10 more seconds though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, ready to go into step ups. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get up on that stool or chair, bench, table, whatever. Get back down. 10 gone, 40 to go. The aim is just keep moving. And again, have a look at your technique. Every now and then, you want to keep checking. Am I using the whole sole of the foot? Is my heel overhanging? If it is, get it all the way on. Am I using my top leg more or my bottom leg more? You're aiming to drag yourself up using the top leg more. You don't want to whoosh yourself with the bottom leg. You want to drag yourself with the top leg. 10 more seconds. We're going into our burpees after this. And rest. Bells down. Going into our burpees. 5 seconds, bit of Kylie on the telly. 3, 2, 1. Hands on floor. Then the legs go out. Then the chest goes on the floor. If it takes you 50 seconds to do 2 perfect burpees, then that's it, that's good. Try and get a perfect burpee in a short period of time that you can maintain continuously. It's not about the speed, it's about the technique first. 15 seconds to go. We're going back to our kettlebells after this. 3, 2, 1, rest. Back to our kettlebell. Sumo deadlift high pull, feet wide. 3, 2, 1. Sit, drive, pull to the chin. So remember, it's all about how low you drop your hips. Because the more you drop your hips, the more you're coiling the spring, and the more the spring can be released to transfer energy into the arms and ultimately the kettlebell. If you're doing it right, that weight should feel pretty light once the legs have finished fully extending, and then the arms just have to steer. Keep moving. If you need to take a breather, take a breather, but try and keep it very short. And it's all about dropping the hips here, guys, because we're going into thrusters next. And rest. Kettlebells up onto the chest. We're going into our thrusters next. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Push hips back, sit butt down, drive through the whole sole of your foot. If you're finding your heels keep creeping up, then just reduce the depth at which you drop your hips. And again, just like the last exercise, it's all about aggressively pushing that floor down using the whole surface area. And then the arms steer. 20 seconds to go. Controlling your breathing. Big inhale as you drop, big exhale as you come up. Technique, technique, technique. If you need to change the weight, change it. If you need to get rid of the weight, get rid of it. But just keep moving. And rest. Woo! Kettlebell swings to finish off this round. 3, 2, 1, swing. Up tall. Again, pushing the floor away aggressively. Now, the third round is going to start, and it's going to start with step ups. Sorry, single arm row, single arm row. Brain fog. There are no high plank, knee to elbow anymore. There are no more blaster push-ups. Every round, you're earning a reduction of one exercise. Woo, 15 seconds. Every now and then, check your posture, check your technique, and keep flattening that curve. 3, 2, 1. Rest 10 seconds. Single arm row. Stay with your kettlebell. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hand on the chair, and let's go. Whew. So your heart rate is pretty high right now. All we gotta do is keep moving with perfect technique, and that heart rate will stay high. If you start breaking technique and bodging out reps, then your heart rate will more than likely drop and you'll end up with an injury. 25 to go, I'm changing hands. Remember, you don't have to, it's entirely up to you. So, keeping an eye on the 2 feet flat, heels down, knees soft, butt pushed out the back, shoulder blades relaxed, shoulder blades pulled back, chest pushed forward. 3 seconds, 2, 1, rest, don't go too far. Keep that kettlebell, keep that chair. We're going into our step ups. 5 seconds, 4, bell up, 3, 2, 1. Whole foot on the bench, and up. I'm gonna keep the kettlebell on my right side, and I'm gonna keep the right foot working until I hit the 25 seconds to go mark. And I'm really concentrating on using that leg that's on the chair to pull me up. I'm not pushing myself with using the leg on the floor. I'm pulling myself up. And that's 25 to go. I'm changing hands, changing feet. If you need to get rid of the weight, get rid of it. But just keep moving. Driving off that left foot now for myself. I'm trying not to hoosh myself up with the leg on the floor. How are we all getting on over the Easter break? Easter weekend. 3, 2, 1. Ditch the weight. Burpees happening in 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Get your hands on the floor. If you have come this way, so far, it doesn't get any more difficult than it is now. This is as hard as it's going to get today. So if you've come this far, you're on an even keel now. This is the most difficult you're going to get today, so keep moving. You've just proven to yourself that you're well able. Woo! Doing something positive today. Yes, it's a bank holiday, but sure haven't they all pretty much been bank holidays for the majority. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Back your kettlebell. Woo. Sumo deadlift high pull. 4, 3, 2, feet wide, 1. Sit your butt down, drive the floor, pull. Sit your butt down, drive the floor, pull. Keep the shoulder blades pinned back. Keep the knees pushed out to the side. At the start of every rep, get your upper body as upright as possible. You should be able to see directly across the room from you. Imagine you got a full glass of water on your head. You don't want to spill it at the start of the round. So don't let your hips pop up. Drive your upper body up. Woo! 15 seconds to go. We're now doing serious workout, guys. Wow. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going into our thrusters next. That weight is going to be up on the chest. Remember, initiate the squat with your hip drop. 3, 2, 1. Hips back and down. Knees out to a V. Drive the floor away aggressively. Remember, every round, you're getting rid of one exercise. There's a positive with every round. Whew. Oh. Legs are starting to get heavy now, so that reminds me to keep focusing on my technique and my posture. Oh. And if necessary, I'm just slowing everything down just a little bit so I can reaffirm every part of the movement. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! You're gonna grab your kettlebell, your Frankenstein kettlebell, your homemade kettlebell, and we're going to swings in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Whew. So the next exercise, you're gonna start the round with step ups. So we're staying with the kettlebell. Remember, posture, shoulders back, chest out, head up, full contact with the feet into the floor. Aggressively push that floor down and aggressively standing bolt upright to attention. Do not push your hips across the room. Stand straight up. 15 seconds. Remember, keep the shoulders back. Don't let that kettlebell swing you. You swing the kettlebell. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Staying with that kettlebell because we're going to step ups. Get your chair. 5, 4, 3. Bell up. 2, 1. Let's go. Woo! You are well past the hard parts. You're through it now, guys. Just keep moving. Going well. After this, we're gonna get rid of the bell and we're gonna go into our burpees, and that's the halfway mark on this round. So I'm switching feet and I'm switching hands. Woo! Oh, how many chocolate bunnies have you eaten so far? I'd say I'm on 3 at this stage. 2. She's laughing at me. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going into burpees next, and that's not even declaring how many of the kids' ones I've eaten. 3, 2. Hands on floor. Let's go. Then get the legs out, and then chest on floor. So it's a 3-stage process. If it takes you 10 seconds to get down, I won't complain, as long as it's perfect posture and as long as that's as fast as you're able to go with that perfect posture and technique. Woo! The good news is there's no more step-ups. Even better news is the next round is starting with these. I love burpees. 12 seconds. It's just a game of keep you uppy now with the heart rate. And the best way to play keep you uppy with the heart rate is with perfect technique and posture. Rest. Sumo deadlift high pull. 3, 2, 1. Sit butt, drive pull. That drive is the most important part of the upwards. Drive with the legs, like you're pushing that floor down, and then the arms merely steer. Have you ever heard the phrase, break the elbow, lose the power? Well, that refers to if you break the elbow joint before the hips and legs have fully extended, all the energy dissipates out the elbow joint and won't find its way to the kettlebell. So you do not bend the elbow until the legs and hips have fully locked out. And rest. We're going into thrusters next. We're coming up to the 30-minute mark, and that included our warm-up. 3, 2, 1. Hips back, squat, punch to the sky. Hips back, squat, punch to the sky. So remember, Why are we doing this? For our own headspace, for our own body, for our own sense of normality, but also for the nation and the world to help flatten the curve. And from the latest news, it's looking even more positive. So if we keep going the way we're going, you will be able to get out and about more and sooner. But if we flaunt the law and flaunt the guidelines, we're going to be here for longer. 3, 2, 1. We're going into our swings. Finishing off this round. 3, 2, 1. Swings. Again, if you need a break, take a break. But I'm not standing over you, so you have to be firm with yourself. First things first is, you have to check your technique. If you're happy with your technique and you still need to take a break, give me 3 or 4 more seconds, 3 or 4 more reps. Then at that point, you can take your breather, do a slow count to 5, and then get back into it. If you're driven hard and you don't want to take a break, do an active rest. That means reduce the weight, get rid of the weight if necessary, 10 seconds, and just keep going through the movement patterns, but without any resistance. 3, 2, 1. No kettlebell single arm row. Burpees to start. 4 exercises left on the list. 3, 2, 1. Burpees, hands on floor. Ooh, that was a lint belch. Uh-oh. So let me see your comments afterwards, guys. Tag us. Let's see your Easter stash. Your Easter shame. Or your Easter reward. Depends on how you go at it. Are you justifying the extra calories? Or are you just burying your head in the sand and binging? Think about it in an hour to 2 hours to 2 days after you've binged. Any regrets? If not, hey, fair play. Rest. We're going to sumo deadlift high pull. No more burpees for you guys. 3, 2, 1. Sit, drive, pull. And remember, bend the elbow, lose the power. So don't bend the elbow until you've fully dumped power from the leg and hip extension into your arms. If you're finding that bell is really heavy to pull with the arm, you're not doing it right with the legs. That bell should feel pretty weightless because you're really extending those hips, locking them back into position. And then that upper body just steers that last bit. Remember, every few reps, keep an eye on that setup and that technique. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going into thrusters next. 5 seconds. Bells up. 3, 2, 1. Hips back. Sit. Drive using the whole sole of the foot. And again, do not push with the arm until those legs and hips cannot extend any further. Feet are in contact with the floor at all times. If you're struggling to keep your heels down, you might consider putting a book just under each heel. Like you've raised your heels so you can push your hips back and sit lower. What that does is it just artificially lengthens the lower portion rear leg, the soleus Achilles area, which allows you to sit lower. 10 seconds. 5, 3, swings next. Rest, 10 seconds. Going into swings, and we're starting the next round with sumo deadlift high pull. 3, 2, 1, and swing. Woo! So, at this point, I'm getting tired. So a couple of my swings are two-handed swings. Because if I start using single-hand swings, there's a chance I might compromise my technique and posture. And like I was saying earlier on, it's all about keeping uppy with the heart rate at this stage. And the best way to keep the heart rate up is to activate as much muscle as possible. And in order to activate as much muscle as possible, you gotta stay switched on. And you gotta focus on having perfect form, posture, technique, and then tempo. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Don't go too far. Sumo deadlift high pull. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop, drive, unlock elbow and pull. Steer, I should say. So those who are still unsure, look how upright my body is at the bottom. So I'm really sitting down into that squat and I'm allowing those weights, the weight in front of me, to act as a counterbalance so I can sit a little bit more upright and lean back more. But again, my elbow is not bending until my legs and hips have fully extended. It's a very short gap of time between the legs locking out and the elbow bending. But if you're getting it right, you don't feel like you're pulling with the bell, you feel like you're just steering it. Thrusters next. And rest. No more sumo deadlift high pull. Thruster, swing, and then it's swing. 3, 2, sorry, thrusters, yeah. Let's go. Thrusters, then swings, then thruster, then swing and swing. Whew. To finish all off. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. It's like countdown. And I got my judge over here. She's got a little visor cap. And a calculator. Whew. Oh, those quads, glutes, and hips are gonna feel it tomorrow. Oh, but I'd rather have DOMs than a chocolate belly that I regret. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Swings next. Swing, thruster, swing, swing. And then we're into a core tablet at the finish. 3, 2, 1. What did he just say? He said core Tabata. Tabata is 20 seconds worth of work as fast as you can, followed by 10 seconds rest. And it's 8 rounds of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. And we're gonna alternate between 2 exercises. High plank shoulder taps. Yeah. And core row with a bike twist. So I'm starting to feel a little tension on my lower back. So I had a little look at my posture and I found my shoulder blades were rounding. So I'm pinning my shoulder blades back more. I'm keeping my chest more proud and I'm keeping my feet aggressively pushed into the floor. And that fixed the issue. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Thrusters, swings. And then swings to finish off this circuit. 3, 2, 1. Get that weight up. Squat, punch. You've come this far, guys. Keep going. Woo! Oh, happy Zombie Jesus Day. Oh. I'm getting looks from the believer. Oh. 30 seconds to go. Oh. Whew. Oh, wow. Really feeling it now. But I'm just slowing down the technique slightly. Oh, the tempo, sorry. But the technique stays the same. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. No more thrusters. Just swings, rest, swings. 3 seconds, we're into our first of 2 swings. Let's go. Whoa. So I always get the question, what do swings do? Well, if you're doing the technique right, swings work everything from the hamstrings up into the glutes, that's the bum, into the core, lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders. That's all the back muscles. Then we're also working the hip flexors, the quads, the stomach muscles, and the fronts of your shoulders, traps, and rhomboids. And then on top of it, because it's a continuous muscular endurance exercise, you are getting massive metabolic burn and heart rate out of it. So it could be argued it's probably one of the most effective full body functional movements going. Rest. 10 seconds, then we're back into swings, then you get a short breather, and then we're doing our finisher as if we haven't done enough. 3, 2, 1, go. So while you're doing your swings, think about all those links in the chain, starting with the soles of the feet. Foot pushed flat into the floor. The legs then generate a hip drive energy into the middle of the body, that's the core. By keeping the posture upright, you're transferring that energy up into the arms, and ultimately it ends in the kettlebell. We try and keep the arms straight because that imparts more of a swing and emphasis on the core. If the elbows are bent, like I was saying earlier on, bend the elbows, lose some of the power. 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, well done. Guys, serious workout there. Okay, get some water. We're gonna go into our Tabata to finish. So the Tabata is 20 seconds. Shoulder, 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 without swinging the hips. After 20 seconds of high plank shoulder to shoulder, we're gonna go 10 seconds rest, where you're gonna transition into a sit-up core row with an elbow to knee twist across the body. And while you grab your sup of water, I'm gonna change this into our Tabata. 20 on, 10 off, 8 rounds. Okay. We're gonna get a warning bell at 5 seconds to go. Are we ready to go? High plank, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hands beat the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Shoulder, 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 shoulder. Keeping the hips steady. Because we're taking our hands off the floor so quickly, you gotta really squeeze that stomach and stop those hips from swinging. Oh, 5 seconds. Rest. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Sit up, hug those knees, twist the outside of the knee, up and twist, up and twist, up and twist. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. 9, 8. Round 1 done of 4. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Shoulder, 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 shoulder. 17 seconds. Keep going. Squeeze that core. Keep moving. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Rest. Woo. 7, 6, 5, 4. On your backs. 3, 2, 1. Go. Up and twist. Up and twist. Don't just bring your elbow to your knee while you're lying on your back. Sit up first and twist. Fast as you can. Rest. Halfway there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Shoulder taps. Keeping the hips steady as you can. Remember, when you take one hand off the floor, your stomach has to tighten up to accommodate. 5 seconds. Oh, rest. Woo. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up. Fast as you can. Full range of movement. Up and twist. Up and twist. Oh wow. Really feeling that on the stomach muscles now, because I'm extending fully and contracting fully. Oh, rest. 3 rounds done. 1 more of each to go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Really squeeze your stomach more, because as you get tired, you don't get the signal down as much to the muscles. 7 seconds. 5. Stay honest. Rest. Woo. 20 seconds, it's all over. 3, 2, 1. Up, a twist, full extension. Speed once you got the technique. 10 seconds. Oh, rest. Woo. Oh. Chocolate belches. Get your water. Oh, well done. Oh. Okay, take a breather. Well done, guys. By completing that workout, you have just done a serious positive for the day. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm slightly cracked. I kind of like burpees. I love burpees. But anyway, it's that Stockholm syndrome. Okay, so we're gonna go into our cool down. Cool down's gonna be taken down on our knees. So we want to put our 2 knees down on the floor, executioner style. Kneeling up tall, putting the hands behind the back, putting your leg out towards the sky, nose to toe, toe to sky. What's that? As Long As You Love Me by the Backstreet Boys. There's a tune. Where's my microphone? You don't want to hear that, honestly. Okay, so we're going to bend that knee, put that foot flat on the floor now. We're aiming to get a nice hip flexor quad stretch through that left side. I'm going to stop talking now because she's singing to the Backstreet Boys. Okay, you're going to put your 2 hands down on the floor, your leg goes out to the side, sit your butt down, stretch out that groin on that leg. And again, relax through the shoulder blades. Who's your favourite Backstreet Boy, Nick? Mine's Mikey. Is there a Mikey? Who's that, Boyzone? Okay, back to our knees. Back up tall, hands behind our back. Left leg out in front, toe to sky, nose to toe. And it's at this point you're trying to think, oh crap, did I turn the immersion on for a shower after this? Or am I going to have to walk around the house eating chocolate stinking? Or is it a cold shower? Okay, bend that knee, put that foot flat on the floor. Wim Hof method. Feet flat on the floor, or foot flat on the floor, drive that hip forward. Trying to push our belly button forward, stretch out our hip flexor, middle of the stomach down into the middle of the thigh. He's a bit of a weird one, that guy. Oh. Okay. 2 hands down on the floor now, leg out to the side, push your hips back, stretch out that groin on the left leg, elbows on the floor if you can, relax your shoulder blades, emphasis on the stretch on the inside of the thigh. Okay, back up to kneeling, last stretch, kneeling tall, right hand down the back in between your shoulder blades. Pull to the left, emphasizing the stretch on the core, the tricep, and the lat. Oh, and change. And this is the last stretch of your Monday. Back to center, big breath in through the nose. Exhale when you stand. And that, guys, is your bank holiday Monday, Groundhog Day session. So I will see you guys, my first virtual class, amazing one. Oh, you're very welcome, Emer, welcome, welcome. So you will be, midday tomorrow will be session number 22. We have done every day, every Monday to Friday for the last 4 days. And there are 10 previous ones up on our YouTube channel. If you just go into our bio in the Instagram page, you'll find it under Viking Built, VKNG Built on YouTube as well. It'll link you there anyway. And if any problems, just DM us and we'll send you the link. And I will see you guys tomorrow midday. And again, bring your kettlebell or your Franken kettlebell and your chair. Now, go wash your hair.